I'll give you a brief insight into this job here for a couple seconds. Because you never know when you make a video who you're talking to on social media. And I only discuss like field theory and metaphysics and, photography and photography gear. I don't discuss anything fringe or, some sort of contentious topic. But yeah, somebody texted me. I don't know the person at all. They texted me today that I better watch when I leave my house, and they said it only took, and they were being serious too. They said it only took $5,000 to take care of somebody, and they were looking into it for me. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm not scared by anybody or anything. But they said there's a side and a dark side to everything. So that's like the dark side of social media. I could be talking about cute fuzzy ducklings or something, and if I made enough videos on fuzzy bunny rabbits or something, somebody would probably send me a text or an email like that. So welcome to the world of social media. I think everybody, I don't think so, I know everybody is suffering extreme fatigue all over the world, and some places are way worse than others. And I don't ever tell by the way this video is not monetized. I love reading comments on what people feel about what's happening, and I find it interesting, and other people read comments, and I also too did want to know what you think. And here in the United States, and maybe some parts of the world that actually keep a close eye, I know a couple of people that live in Europe that keep a close eye on the United States. At least the people in the United States, are tired of all the bombardment on every aspect of media, no matter what side anybody's on. Everybody really has, I guess it's called election fatigue. They're just tired of that, and I think that sort of fatigue every 4 years, where everybody gets intense, so we just get tired of the noise piled on top of, people being pinned up, unable to travel, and fatigue over worry and stress of bills, because things start to compound themselves, like when you've lost your job, or you have lost revenue. And I have a lot of lost revenue. I've lost roughly 55% of my income this year. Thankfully, my house and my car are paid off, and I don't have any wife or kids that I have to support. But my income's down about 55%. But I mean, I don't travel, I don't drink, and I don't go out to restaurants ever. My idea of a luxury is buying a steak at Costco or something like that. So I do live very, very simply. Despite what you may or may not think, I do live very, very simply. But I can see how somebody with a wife and kids, they're worried about their kids. I mean, it just has to be, incredibly stressful. I mean, I can't imagine it. We all have our own cross to bear, I guess, as the saying goes. And I've had plenty of stress, and I still suffer from PTSD, which I've talked about before. And it's from taking care of my wife, dying of cancer, over a 10-year span. I mean, it was basically bad from day one. For 10 years. I mean, in other words, the whole 10 years were bad. Not from day one, but essentially nearly so from day one. But that's another topic, and that's history, of course. I hear only from sources and things that substance abuse is like way, way up, as well as alcohol. That's actually the only thing that bothers me. I think people see tattoos, they think you take substances, and I don't. My mind is all I have. Period. I don't have any money or wife or kids. I don't have anything other than my mind. I'm certainly not going to jeopardize that by doing substances. And live stream, when I do live streams, everybody's always, well, you do this, you do that. It's like, no, I don't. I don't do any of that, and I never will. Was drunk 2 or 3 times in college, but that's forgivable, I guess. I can't see how anybody likes to drink. The taste of it's no good. You might feel good for 2 or 3 hours, and you feel like hell for 40 hours. I mean, that's not something an intelligent person would want to repeat. It's like, I want to do that again. I want to feel good for 2 hours and feel like hell for 40 hours. feel like hell for 40 hours. I can't engage in that sort of I don't know how anybody does. To me, that's a mystery, like a three-headed alien or something. It's like, why would you do that again? Knowing what it does. There's nothing there that is appealing. There's just nothing. So I think I want to slam my head in the door again. That felt so good the first time I did it. I want to do it again. Anyway, sorry, I have a strange sense of humor, I guess. Um, I engage in theatergy late at night. I work 7 days a week, and I do work several jobs. I am an author, and I do product photography, and this YouTube thing, whatever you want to call it, takes up an enormous amount of time. I do read every comment. I do answer a ton of emails, a ton. And, you know, it is stressful quite often at times, but I'll make things. I'm pretty good at making things, all sorts of different things, building things and making things. It's good to make stuff with your hands. Not that I have any muscles or that I'm in great shape or anything like that. You know, I can't build a cabin myself. But, you know, I have a lot of power tools and I know how to build things. I mean, I never said I was an expert at it. I'm pretty good at leatherworking. And I don't really watch that much TV or movies, but maybe you should think about this. Instead of, like, you know, turning your brain off or something, which mine is never off essentially, you know, watching TV or a movie or something, you can do that, but why not make something while you're doing it? And maybe if it's something that you're good at, you know, you can make them and sell them to supplement your income. And leatherworking is actually extremely hard on your hands. I mean, really hard. And obviously I'm not a muscular person, which is blatantly obvious to anybody and everybody, but you know, make stuff. It's really good for the soul. I did like a long walk today, and the weather is nice. This is probably the last good day of the year. Weather-wise, it was like basically 80 degrees, which is awesome. I love walking, and especially walking in the woods. From the reporting that I get from these videos that I make called What's Going On, which are not monetized, I don't make anything from them, it seems to be about 98%, literally, no exaggeration, about 98% of people seem to think that something is going on. What that is, I won't specify. I'll let you specify if you want. I mean, I love reading comments. But don't be hyperbolic and, you know, say like aliens are landing tomorrow. So, you know, say something reasonable and logical. You know, yeah, that's important. Anyway, tell me what you think. And like I said, I don't have a family and a mortgage, which is, you know, not having a mortgage is a good thing. But I mean, I still pay property. I mean, I had a lot of property taxes. I just got done. But even though I own my taxation is theft, I know. Even though I own my own house, I still got to pay property taxes on the darn thing. And that's life, right? But I hope you're doing as best you can. Everybody in the world, except for like the uber rich or whatever, has had to clamp down, and everybody's just kind of like on a knife's edge or something, so to say. It seems like I get that, I can feel that tension. Man, you could really feel that tension when you're out and about. I know you can. I mean, I can easily. If you can't, then you're not very perceptive because it's blatantly obvious. Unless you're in Beverly Hills or something where everybody has all the money in the world to ride out any problem. You know, it's like they don't care. They might not be able to go to as many parties as they would like. Maybe they do. But they're not worried because they have the funds to ride out any and all problems. So 98% of the rest of us, or 99%, whatever, we can't do stuff like that. So that's the nature of things. Anyway, let me like to know what you think, and thanks for watching. Okay, goodbye.